So I figured we'd do a part two to the gaming Battlefield 6 rant, because the first one was just talking about the latest Season 1 update. I want to talk about the game in general. So, the game in general is fantastic, right? It feels great for the most part. And it feels like a Battlefield game, and it's wonderful. It feels good to finally play a good FPS after probably like 5 years of straight pig slop fucking garbage, right? So it feels great, but we have a problem now because the game the game has issues, and it has quite a few. To start, the maps, dude, the maps are not good, man. It fucking sucks to say, but yeah, the maps are terrible. Um, the maps are, for the most part, way too small, and they're too cluttered. It's like basically lane defense. And I think the new oil field map is a great example of that. Another problem is they cut down on the amount of space that can be used. Like a great example on the new oil field map. Great example. There's a bunch of space that you could absolutely use as playable space just outside of the C objective to the F objective, but it's arbitrarily cut out, and what that does is that creates basically lane simulators for vehicles to just mow people down and for snipers to be able to do whatever the hell they want. Not to mention, the bloom is completely fucked. There's 2 spread bugs still in the game, even though they said they patched them. And on top of that, they massively increased this bloom from the beta, which I thought was okay, because I'm like, okay, they're just going to increase it a little bit, because there wasn't enough in the beta. It was way too easy to kill people from like 100 plus meters, right? But they went too far in the other direction. It's way overtuned now. The SMGs are the best goddamn weapon class in the game, other than LMGs, because the MP5 can perfectly beam somebody, even after the supposed spread changes. It can beam somebody easily from 80 meters with basically no bullet deviation whatsoever. It's ridiculous. But the MVO, the Galil Ace, has the second worst spread in the entire game, according to Otter. And the spread, even while standing still, is so fucking bad. Your bullets will literally go around your target. Like, they will make a fucking silhouette of your target. It's that bad. And most of the other ARs aren't this extreme, but they're pretty damn close. So the weapon balance is completely toast because of the bloom, right? And then on top of that, you got bugs. Fucking Buggy McBuggerton's bug house, as Boogie would say. It's a fucking disaster. So like I said, spread bugs, horrid. They still have not been fixed, even though I said they would. Shocker! There is a bug currently basically ruining fucking vehicle combat, with the IFV, the fucking missile that it has, the lock-on missile. If you use a laser designator, which is built in the gunner seat of the tank, but any will work, and you lock onto that target with that missile, what will happen is if you flare, it doesn't matter. The missile will bypass the flares and one-shot you, which is, for obvious reasons, a humongous fucking issue, because the missile one-shots all air vehicles in the entire game. There's no air vehicle that can survive it, not even the UH-60. Which, mind you, it takes 2 RPGs to kill a UH-60. So that's a problem, okay? And they said they fixed it internally, but it wasn't going to make the Season 1 patch. Are you fucking kidding me? And there's no time frame for the next patch, so we don't even know when the hell it's going to be. The next patch, for all we know, could be the November 18th content update. That would be a whole month of completely useless air vehicles because the fucking Bradley's broken. That's insane. I know Call of Duty has more devs so they can patch more frequently, but Jesus Christ, we've seen one patch. One. And it didn't even go into effect until Season 1. What the fuck are they doing? Like, the patch frequency is absurdly bad. I know it's been only 2.5 weeks, but they need to pick up the pace because the challenges are broken too. And it'd be one thing if it was DLC content, but DLC content is stuck in the battle pass, right? So half of the base game content you have to do these fucking challenges for. And they said, we're looking into changing it. Bullshit. So they didn't even say they were going to do it. They said they were looking into changing it. So great example. The last sniper rifle, the last sniper rifle, the Barrett Emerald. 150 kills, headshots, mind you, from 200 plus meters. Mind you, there are 2 maps in the entire game that you can do that on. That being Maroc and Firestorm. And in order to do that, you basically have to be sitting on the edge of the map. 150 of those. Or how about suppress 300 enemies with LMGs? So you literally have to intentionally miss enemies in order to do that challenge. And it's for arguably one of the worst guns in the entire game. The game is good, but as it stands, it was a 7 out of 10 at launch. Honestly, I think it's kind of lower into a 6 because they just aren't doing anything, man. They aren't making any progress. They're being slow as snails. Meanwhile, Call of Duty would have either A, not even addressed it, or B, fixed the shit already. I understand Battlefield is a slower development game, but this shit's getting ridiculous, man. They gotta keep up the pace with COD, or they're gonna fucking fall off big time. It's sad to see the fall off of a game already, but I can see it coming. They're not doing anywhere near enough, and it's gonna be problematic, man.